Hello, good people. Hello, good people. I am Dr. Hollie Kelly, and this is Dr. Kelly's perspective for Friday, October 2nd. Okay, I am stopping by just for a couple of moments to remind you, just a reminder, to remind us that as we delve into these last now 89 days, I suppose, of the year, the last 89 days of the year. And then we're going to be talking Happy New Year. And a lot of us will be grateful to see what 2021 holds. So here's where I want to go. And I'm still talking about, carryover theme of where we were yesterday as far as changing and making the decision about where we want to go. Good morning, good evening for all who are jumping online with me. It starts here. And so another aspect of the change that has to take place, again, nothing will happen outside of us until there's a change inside of us. There's I can read it. The quote says, "Nothing so conclusively proves a man's ability to lead others as what he does from day to day to lead himself." And so, in essence, and I just think that is so powerful because, a lot of us want to jump off and do what we can with everybody else and tell so and so, and I got the new position and I'm now in charge and I'm okay. Until we are able to lead the one who looks back at us in the mirror with those beautiful brown, green, hazel, blue eyes, until we lead the person who we can see in the mirror every morning, until you hold accountable yourself, we don't need to be so quick to jump off and try to tell everybody else what to do and how to make their life better. And oh, you know what I would do? And have you ever thought about doing this? Because we need to slow some of that down, especially if we're not walking that thing out. That's like you going to someone who never has $5 and asking them for financial advice. It doesn't make sense. It doesn't compute. It's a contradiction. Somebody who's got a raggedy marriage, a raggedy relationship with their children, with their parents, and you asking, "Oh, what should I do with my man?" That is just foolishness to do that. Well, in the same way, we do that with ourselves. Before we go out to the outside world, the exterior, we have got to, it's an inside job. Success is an inside job. Okay. Becoming the best version of who you were designed to be. So often, let me tell you what I know is absolute truth. And I'm still talking about the change that has to happen. We're at the beginning of the month. We are at the beginning of the last quarter. So now is the time. Let's get this thing straight. Let's not jump off into 21 without slowing down and uh, taking a different perspective. Let's look back. Let's review what we did in 20. Was it successful? Was it effective? Did I do the things that got me closer to my goal? Did I move closer to becoming the best version of myself? Not what you're used to. Anybody can, well, I've been this way so long. As long as you've got the will to change, to grow, to develop, as long as you've got breath in your body, then you still have time. You still have time. But so often we just want to rush out and do for others and say and hit this point and let me help you. And we're not walking that thing out. Just because others don't see it, because anybody can put on a good smile. Oh, how you doing? Oh my goodness, I am blessed and highly favored. Oh my goodness, if I were doing any better, I couldn't stand myself. And our life is falling apart. Life is falling apart, and we still coming up with these little cute, quick, cliches. And so, what I'm saying, what I want to encourage all of us to do is stop, putting up a front and a facade. Let's do the work to make the difference. And what we do on a daily basis for ourselves, in ourselves, with ourselves, how we lead ourselves. Do we hold ourselves accountable? Do we mandate a better reaction from ourselves? Okay, too often what we do is judge and evaluate and grade people off of their actions. And we will judge, evaluate, and grade ourselves off of our intentions. Well, I ain't mean to do that. Why you just getting so mad? I ain't mean that. And what I meant to say was, okay, but we don't give that same grace to others. So what are we doing daily? Hey, Stetson Bronston, Marine extraordinaire. What are we doing on a daily basis to hold ourselves accountable, to mandate excellence from ourselves? Because we're doing that to other people. Oh, yeah, let somebody come up in here late and you call yourself waiting on them. And yet we don't hold ourselves accountable the same way. So that's where I'm going. Again, we're at the beginning of a brand new month. We're at the beginning of the last quarter of the year before we rush into a new year. Let's do the work that it takes. I do not want to look back October 2nd, 2021 and be in the same spot. And my spot is good. I'm not complaining about my spot, but there are levels to this thing. There are greater, even if you are good. You've heard me say this often. Even if you're in a good space, there's greater. Even if your marriage is wonderful, y'all getting along and everything is good in the marriage, there's another level to that. If your finances are straight, your change is not strange. Your money is not funny. Even if you got that solid, I promise you, there's another level to this thing. Your career, there's another level. Our physical health, those 5 areas of our lives: physical health, spiritual health, financial health, career, and relationships. There are levels to this. So don't be so quick to be satisfied with good or average. There are levels, but I'm telling you, it all starts with the one who looks back at you in the mirror. And that's the hardest somebody to lead. This little somebody, she can act up. She can act up. I don't care what kind of smile she got going on. And if I don't check myself, I'll be living a lie. I'll be living a facade. So you have to be willing to do that. It starts with what are you doing daily, day by day by day, to the one who and with the one for the one who looks you in the mirror. It starts there. Okay. So let's challenge ourselves. Let's challenge today's challenge. Today's challenge as we start or end this Friday, as we go into the weekend, the challenge is to be honest, pull out a mirror and ask yourself, am I consistent? Am I expecting more from others than I hold myself? Nobody has a higher expectation of me than me. That's the way it should be. So that's your challenge. Check yourself. Check yourself. Hey Val. Okay, that's what I got for you. Thank you for dropping by with me for a few moments. Um, please take real good care of yourselves. Until next time.